We know that a normal diploid cell, human cell, has the chromosomal composition of 44 autosomes and 2 sex chromosomes. This would be the condition when it is a male, and this would be the condition when we have female in consideration. This is what a diploid cell composition is, alright, in terms of chromosome number. When we talk about genetic disorders which are related to sex chromosome, linked to sex chromosome, we are going to deal with this part. That means these are the sex chromosomes, X and Y in the case of male and X and X in the case of female. Now, when we have to deal with disorders, we are going to see disorders which are resultant of aneuploidy in sex chromosomes. Now, what is aneuploidy? Try to recall. It is simply addition or deletion of one chromosome, one or two, not the entire chromosomal set. It could be nullisomy or it could be trisomy. Now, trisomy would be addition of an extra chromosome, and because the topic makes you deal with sex chromosomes, so addition of an extra chromosome within this part. That means either one additional X would come or one additional Y would come, and in case of nullisomy, one of the X or Y's would be missing. So, when we have to see the disorders which we have over here, whatever change occurs over here in terms of X and Y chromosomes, there would be some aberrant sexual characteristics which would be observed in the person who suffers this kind of disorder. Now, the condition could be that you have 44 autosomes which would be intact, they will not be affected. The first condition is that normal individuals are like this. Supposedly, there is an extra X in the male, or there is an extra Y in the male again, then there is a condition that it could be XO, it could be missing, alright. Normal X would be missing over here. Now, this is a female, and this is a female because it is not having any Y. These are males because whenever there is presence of Y chromosome, SRY gene is there, and it enables the organism to become a male. The the chromosome responsible for making an organism male is Y. So, wherever there is presence of Y, we have male, and when there is no Y, we have a female. Now, this condition where we have 2 X and 1 Y is known as trisomy, and the trisomy has a specific name known as Klinefelter's syndrome. Alright, this is Klinefelter syndrome where we have 2X and 1Y, trisomy of the sex chromosomes. Because of the presence of 2X and 1Y, the characteristics of such a patient are like, it has a masculine body, but it has feminine characteristics. The stature is thin feminine stature, okay. Though it is male body, okay. Then we have gynecomastia is the condition, that is development of breast in female, that is gynecomastia. Apart from that, the pubic hair growth will be similar to those in females. So, these are the characters which are visible. The person will not have a low pitched voice, the voice will be high pitched like that of female. So, in total a man, but he would look like a female because of the overall body characteristics, and overall body characteristics which comprise a thin feminine slender body, growth of breast on the body, and pubic hair which are similar to the females. Voice is such, and such a condition is because of an extra X chromosome that comes into the scenario and leads to Klinefelter syndrome. Another condition is when it is double Y. Now this is again a hyper male condition. The male is overgrown, the sexual drive or the sexual characteristics are not completely developed, they have a high thick voice, and all the aberrant sexual characters would be visible. The beard growth, which is almost absent in this case, it could be hyper beard growth. Same would be the case when this characteristic is found in a female. If this characteristic is that of a female, then that would be a female body with all the masculine characters. Okay, and the last one is nullisomy example, that is Turner's syndrome. Now Turner's syndrome, as you can see, it is this specific arrangement that is present, and in Turner's syndrome the patient is a female. Okay, she has to be a female. She had a stout neck. Okay, she has rudimentary ovaries. You see, one extra chromosome and how much problem it is bringing. Rudimentary ovaries could be present in the case of Turner syndrome female. There would be condition known as webbed neck that would be present. She will have short stature, very short height, low pitched voice like that of a male, and facial hair could be present as seen in the case of males. So these are the characteristics of Turner's syndrome. You have to remember these two. Turner's syndrome is 44 plus XO. Klinefelter syndrome is 44 plus XXY. These two are very important sex chromosome linked genetic disorders. Apart from this, if there is any condition, as I told you in the beginning, there would be many aberrations in sexual behavior. So these two syndromes you have to remember by heart, where there is an alteration in the genetic constitution, specifically at the region of sex chromosomes. Extra Y is not going to make the man more male. It is going to cause psychopathic disorders. The people who are having this extra X or extra Y within their bodies, they are not having extreme sexual characters which are responsible, as we say that X and Y are responsible for expression of sexual characters in male and females respectively. So if extra Y chromosome is coming, you can think that it would give more sexual character expression. It's not that. Instead, it makes someone who is suffering from such a condition a psychopath. Okay, they are psychologically very inferior. In fact, they are mentally retarded in most of the cases. So this is what you have to study in the cases where sex chromosome linked genetic disorders are visible in humans.